Y'all tearing them M&M's up, especially you.
Yeah, you.
This hoe over here talking about, cause I'm Mariah. Look, you say I'm Mariah. Caitlin. Gallo. I say, God. Hey y'all, and we back. It's your girl Haley Aaryn.
And it's your girl Aaryn.
And we back with a whole new episode of
Deal With It Podcast.
Today, we want to introduce, we have a new co-host because obviously my girl is going on maternity leave. And we just want to introduce y'all to our new co-host.
Period. So are y'all ready? Make some noise, y'all. What the fuck? Okay, I'm Mariah K, and I'm your new co-host on Deal With It Podcast. Period. So, yes, be looking forward to seeing us on Deal With It from here on out. Here on out, it's 3 of us. Not 2 of us, it's 3 of us. Actually 4.
I was just going to say, it's 4 of us today.
4.
And let's get into it. Wait, first of all, y'all need to... Butler, please. Yeah, Butler, please, because shot o'clock. Why everybody just looking at each other? Butler, please.
Butler, please. Come in.
Butler, please. So you know what that means? Y'all 1% off y'all Butler, please merch.
1%, that's a damn shame.
Yeah, Butler took a
Every
shot.
time we say Butler, please, they get another % off.
Oh,
so
okay,
it's
okay.
1 on up. What color's mine? Purple. Need you one? Shut up.
Can't wait to be joining. All right.
So let's get started with you.
Okay. Yeah, because, I mean, last time y'all see me, I was so...
Like, do you want to tell the audience something about what's going on with you right now?
Well, I am with child.
Make some noise, y'all. What the fuck?
I'm having a little girl, Miss Kinsley Armand. Like Aaron Devon. Y'all get just so... When I talk about her... Yes,
like
it really
butterflies.
is. Yes, and I'm fat right now, but...
It's still cute.
Yeah,
Still
but...
drop it. You still young.
Yes, but yeah, it was really crazy, like how I found out, and the process of trying to see how far I was and everything like that. Like, I knew something was up, but I just didn't know exactly what was going on because and like in January I had like went to the hospital, but I mean not the hospital, girl. I went to the doctor, and they told me that I wasn't pregnant. So I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? You know, like, I'm trying to...
Obviously, something.
Yeah. So, blah, blah, blah. More of the story. I found out that I was pregnant April 3rd. So, that's like a
When
whole...
we start filming the podcast?
I don't know. Was it March? I don't know.
It's been that long?
But
April,
I
May, June,
like
July,
suspected
August,
something. So I didn't I just stayed back. But I never took like a pregnancy test or nothing. Like I was just in denial.
Aww.
Yeah. But other than that, like I was just
See, with me,
waiting for the doctor.
I was scared. I wasn't even scared. I was like, okay, I'm going to my birthday party this Saturday. But, you know, stuff just always want to rain on your parade. So I just was like, I'm just going to take one. And I was only 4 weeks. I said, man, I should never took this.
So what, like, did that...
Yeah, I didn't go nowhere. I was sad.
She had a whole section for her birthday. She
didn't go.
Oh my God.
I was mad, but
see, like, why you didn't wait? Like, I would have waited.
Just waited. If I knew what I know now, I would have waited.
I would have waited, because, baby, look, you
Hayden would have been at the section.
So how far along were you when you found out you was pregnant?
I don't know, because
I
didn't, like, get an ultrasound or nothing. Yeah. I just peed, and they told me that I was pregnant. Wow. So I had to wait until I get on pregnancy Medicaid to actually get an appointment. Yeah. So it was in May when I found out, like, I was 20 weeks or something like that. So, yeah, I, really found out halfway.
Wow, that's a blessing.
That made time go by fast.
I found out at 5 weeks that I was pregnant.
See, that's so early. Like,
that's early.
Like, man.
That's why I feel like I was pregnant for over a year. Like,
no, literally, that's how it feels.
Yeah.
It went by so fast for me.
Yeah, mine went by fast too.
Mine went by fast. It was very slow.
It felt like it was slow towards the end.
Really? Towards the end. I feel like I'm just more so just anxious to just meet her. You know, like, I'm really ready, like,
that's how
for her to come.
Too. I used to be on the pregnancy app, and it'd be like, if your baby comes today, the chance of your child making it is 80-something%. I'm like, ooh, I have her today if I can.
I used to have an app that used to say, if you have your baby today, it's going to be the size of a plum.
Was it, what to expect?
What to expect, yeah.
I got that, yeah.
Yeah, I like that app.
I was using Pregnancy Plus, I believe. Yeah. But yes, when I found out I was pregnant, I was so sick, like, and I had took an at-home pregnancy test, so by me taking an at-home pregnancy test, I'm just like, what the hell, I'm pregnant, like, for the first time in my life, what? And then I go to the hospital because I was just extremely sick, and I'm in the waiting room waiting. Next thing I know, the lady's like, Mariah? And I'm like, I'm waking up like, yeah, it's me. And she's like, okay, so, yeah, the reason why you're so sick is because you're pregnant with multiples. I said, multiples? I'm like, huh? She said, yeah, you're pregnant with twins. I'm like, ma'am, what? Like, twins? Like, I know you fucking lying.
Yeah.
She was like, yes, this is the heartbeats, and it's in two, you have two, I forgot exactly what they called it.
Sex.
Yeah, but it was
placentas?
A different word. I want to say placentas, but damn.
Like them little black holes, the little.
Yeah.
The amniotic, like the sex.
Yeah.
Sex.
Yeah, but it was a specific word she used to describe it. But she was like, yeah, they're in two separate sex or whatever, and the heartbeats was like 150 and 125. And my mom was like, that's a boy and a girl, and I'm like, that's crazy. She was like, yeah, it could be two girls or two boys, but the way how the heartbeats differentiate, it depends. It shows you, like, if it's a girl or a boy. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, pregnancy is crazy because it's like literally things can change within the blink of an eye, because I was pregnant with twins, and my pregnancy Medicaid didn't kick in yet because I was just checking on myself. So when I found out I was pregnant with twins and they gave me the paper, I submitted that paper to get my pregnancy Medicaid. Mm-hmm. And once I got my pregnancy Medicaid and I had my first doctor's appointment, y'all, I was so confused. I went to my doctor's appointment. The lady was like, yeah, so the baby is, and she keeps saying the baby, like, singular. So I was like, I'm pregnant with twins. She's like, I'm only seeing one baby. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, ma'am, look at this paper. Like, it's giving me 2 heartbeats and everything. And she said, oh, my God, let me go talk to the doctor, because she was a nurse. So she's like, let me go ask the doctor and get this cleared or whatever. So she come back, and she like, well, they're diagnosing you with vanishing twin syndrome. And I'm like, what is that? And she like, it's actually more common than what you think. A lot of women, when they find out they're pregnant within 3 to 6 weeks, sometimes they be pregnant with twins, but a lot of people don't pick up on their pregnancy then, so they don't even know that they were pregnant with twins. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she was like, they don't make it past the first trimester. And she stepped out the room, and me and my boyfriend just looking at each other like, that's fucking crazy. But I told him, I was like, I'm actually relieved. How you feel?
Yeah. God only gonna give you what you can handle.
Yeah, he was like, 2 kids was gonna be hard on us, but I feel like we would have been able to do it. Yeah. And I was like, everything happened for a reason. I was like, don't beat yourself up about it, because there's nothing we can do. You know, as long as the one little baby that we got is healthy, like, that's all that matters.
She a chunky mom.
Yes. I'm so grateful for everything, the way it went, you know.
Yeah.
So what made you come up with Miss Kinsley's name?
Her dad picked her name.
Okay, well, simple, easy, straight to the point.
Yeah.
Kinsley, he picked her name, but I, of course, the spelling is me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
I'm gonna have to say
R-Y-N.
Don't forget the apostrophe.
Don't forget it, baby. Don't forget to capitalize that R.
Okay.
Like, real
Because
specific.
it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
But the thing is, y'all, so y'all know that in school, like, I had changed my middle name. Because, it's Devon. So, I didn't like that boy middle name. Mm-hmm. So, I was really battling. I'm like, I think I should give her Armand. Like, that's a pretty name, but it's a boy,
Yeah.
But
it kind of is gender neutral in a way.
But middle name wise, it's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like it's fine.
But if it was
I didn't like my middle name. Right. Like,
Well, she probably gonna be just like you, and if she don't like it, she gonna change it.
No, but it's really pretty.
I
had to grow up. And like actually like
start to like
embrace it.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I did. And I was like, dang, I don't want her to feel like how I feel, because I know how I feel like in school. Like, they'll be like, you got a boy middle name. And I'm like, bitch, my middle name today. Like, and the whole time it's Devon. Yeah. So I was contemplating. So I was contemplating about that, but just speaking that into her, like, that's not a boy middle name and stuff. Like, I was like, she gonna get over it. Mm-hmm. But I just hope she don't be mad at me. Yeah. But it is what it is.
She better be grateful she here.
Okay. For real. But yeah, it's really crazy though. I'm due on the 29th of October. 2 weeks. So
hopefully we get you in here for another episode.
Yeah.
Hopefully she hold out.
Yeah.
Not till you miserable though. But
I'm girl.
You at the end.
Tossing and turning. All you hear is popping and popping and popping. My bones.
So you get out the bed, Lord.
Yes. So I'm ready. Like
Scooting out the bed. You at that point yet?
No.
Girl.
No.
I was bigger than you.
Yeah.
At 20 weeks, I was about your size.
Yeah, so I don't
like know how I got so big.
Yeah, I'm blessed. Like I really don't feel like
overwhelmed.
Yeah. Like I like she's been good to me. So
that's good.
I'm
Hopefully
just ready
she's a
to
good baby.
Yeah.
And usually they say girls take your beauty, but you look
baby,
good.
You belong.
Thank you.
I was going with Malaysia too.
Thank y'all. But yeah, I don't feel no type of way. I just know, like, getting dark and stuff. I'm like, that's what
it's gonna go away. It's gonna go away.
Yeah, trust me, it's gonna go away. Once she come out, like soon as she come out, you're gonna feel like yourself. Like,
really.
Especially if you have her natural.
Yeah.
Immediately you go feel like yourself. Like my neck really didn't get black, but my stomach, it was bad.
It was black.
It was black.
So did it clear up?
Yeah, it took it did take that. Now that took some months. Like my stomach did go down fast. I wore the little, the piece and stuff. So it went down within maybe like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But the blackness it took a while.
Yeah. I did not wear my waist trainer and stuff how I was supposed to. Like I was just so busy loving on my baby. I didn't give a damn about my appearance.
But you look good though.
Thank you.
I love the baby weight on you.
All of y'all was outside. I was like, man, I'm finna drop my baby. I ain't gonna be outside, but I'm finna put a crop top on.
Okay.
Like.
And you can wear a crop top now. I'm still not at that point where I can just wear a crop top.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Give me to the summertime.
Okay.
I'll be ready.
Spring.
With that home gym.
Yeah, spring. I'm not even gonna do myself like that for the summer. Spring, baby, I'm outside.
Period.
All right, y'all. So enough about me. Cause
one more thing about you.
All right.
I got a bone to pick with you.
Come on, baby.
Why wasn't I invited to this baby shower?
Do not. Don't. Mariah, do not charge it to my heart.
I know.
Don't do that.
I'm like, no, before you even say something, I said, Aaron probably going to be like, I just was overwhelmed. I was not thinking about that like that. Don't take it personal. But I didn't take it personal because, trust me, baby, when I had my baby shower, I had people messaging me like, why did I get an invite and stuff like that? And I felt so bad. But I'm like, you thinking about the people who you know for sure is going to come and people who you think like, she live out here. She'll be able to make it. But I live in Houston, so you probably...
No, it wasn't, I didn't think like that. Yeah. I didn't even think like, oh, she wouldn't come because I know you would have came. It was I just didn't send the invite. Like, that's just period what it was. Yeah. And it wasn't, because you family. So, I don't know why.
Yeah, it be like this sometimes.
I don't know why, but I said I was going to send it to you, and I never did. So, that's just what it was.
But you look beautiful.
Thank you.
And I was like, it's so nice.
I really hate that I missed it. Like, the problem was, I was in Houston. Hayden was out here. I'm like, I had already told your mama, I said, I'm going to bring Hayden to the baby shower just for you, because you've been saying you want to see him. And you had raised it up, the time up. Yeah. And so the grace period I thought I had to come out here, watch, you go see. Getting you and the child together is just like, it's no way to be on time. Unless you start at 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. It's always going to be something. Your kid go spill something on their clothes. You go forget something at home. You
got to do their hair.
I'm just like, man, like, I'm just going to do too much. By the time I got out there, I was like, I know they wrapping it up. Like, I know we had just came back from Houston, so I was just like...
Yeah, I understand, but... No, I didn't take it to heart that you didn't come. I didn't take it like I was like, I hope Mariah understands.
And then you be overwhelmed with the love that everybody else is showing.
Yeah, you don't even notice what's missing.
Yeah, it be just enough.
Yeah, like it was just a lot. It was really a lot with the baby shower stuff too, like with people and all kinds of stuff like that.
Because when you pregnant, you just kind of, I'm not going to say over, you really just ready for stuff to be over with. Yeah. And it's like everybody want to put their hands on this project, and it's just like, do what y'all please, but make it right.
Yeah.
Because... But deal with it, do have you a gift. We planned on presenting it to you today, but we had a long day.
It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate that, though. Y'all thinking.
She go get it.
Yeah, but no, like I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's fine.
Cause it definitely
I
like
it
was.
Yeah. You could catch our next baby shower.
Who?
Oh yeah. 9 minutes. Girl. 9 minutes after the other one get here.
Girl, that second one gonna come quick after the first one.
No, I'm telling y'all.
You think that you've been safe for a long time?
I've been safe for a long time.
Okay, I have a
like
question for you guys. So, I don't know. Well, it's been ages since you had your baby. So,
3. Childish.
But did you get on birth control right after you had your baby?
No, I did not. I was celibate after I had my baby, so I just didn't feel the need to get on birth control. But when that time came, I did.
I know that's right. So do you have plans on getting on birth control?
No.
Cause see, birth control, it'll just blow you up, like.
It affects your body in so many different ways.
Right.
Sometimes you don't even realize, your body is developing different hormones and all of that.
And then once you have your baby, it's like you really just finna get back to yourself, like feeling like this your body, you're not sharing it with nobody. So I'm like, I'm not sharing it with no birth control.
Yeah. No, I was on birth control 12th grade year, and it was horrible for me. Like,
it seemed like everybody had a bad experience with birth control.
Yeah. I've tried it one time for 1 month, and it's not for me. I tried the pills. I tried the
pills, the shot. But you know what? The one I did actually like was the patch. The patch wasn't bad because you have more control over, your body. Like, I would wear the patch. You were supposed to wear it for 7 days, then take it off, switch it to another patch. But you could wear it for 14 days. It's just the medicine that's in it starts to wear off. And when you don't feel like being on it no more, you just don't put another one on. They give you 4 in a they give you 3 in a box, and after you use the 3rd one, that's when your cycle comes for a week. So it's real. Your body's still regulated.
Yeah.
It don't feel like you off the chain.
Because I feel like women need to bleed.
Yeah, you have to, that, and that's why I was so worried because I'm like, my cycle, I didn't have a cycle like November. It came, but it was like real light, and then it lasted for like 3 days.
It was more like spotting.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, it's December now, ain't shit here. January, still nothing here. Y'all saying I'm not pregnant. Yeah, so like, what's going on? You know?
And sometimes, your body be adjusting to the change. And it's like the HCG levels, that's like the pregnancy hormone, is real low, so it's undetectable. So
yeah, because when I took the first test, I went to the hospital and I took a test. I just had felt sick. Like, I felt weak, lightheaded, dizzy.
Your iron was low.
It was low, and they gave me a test, and they was like negative. So I'm like, okay, I'm good, but something just in my spirit kept telling me, like, body. I know my body. Like, what's up? So about 7 days later, I took another one, positive. And I'm like, dang, like, now it looked like, but I really just didn't know. Yeah. They told me I wasn't. I'm thinking the hospital test going to be more accurate, but they all the same thing.
But that's crazy, though.
Women bodies that's really crazy. Very complex. Yeah. Like, that is really crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why y'all need to cherish y'all women, especially when they pregnant.
Baby, because we go through
the most to carry your child.
This gonna come out and look.
So, like, and if you decide, if you one of them men that decide to leave that child, I have no respect for you.
Zero. Zilch.
Not even a little bit.
Nothing. Nathaniel.
Because that child didn't ask to come here. And you know that.
Mm-hmm. It takes two, boo.
But that's a story for another day.
That's a story for another day. We're going to talk about y'all deadbeat daddies when we get one on the episode.
Oh my God.
We're going to do them like that.
Oh, baby, that's what we doing, then.
Baby, they better deal with it.
They better deal with it,
baby. You knew you had to deal with it when you came on this podcast.
Period. So, yeah, I mean, that's what it is. And I'm excited. I'm excited to have you on here, Mariah.
I'm excited to be on here. It's an honor, really, because, like, this is upcoming. Like, y'all may not know, like y'all just making that much of an impact, but who else in the city is doing anything like this? Like,
yeah.
And this is not funded, like,
right. Yeah, we coming straight out of pocket for all of this.
Yes.
That's what makes you go harder for something, when you actually putting in your 100% and putting in your work into it. Right. You'll appreciate it more.
Right. Yep. And, like, our little break and stuff, we stayed in touch, really just trying to get things, like, together, like,
I know y'all.
No. Come on now, Haley, come on. Because, like, we really just want to have this platform. We really want our platform to really just be informative and also, like, something good to see. Like,
interesting.
Yeah, like,
and it's definitely becoming that, especially.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't noticed already, we are in a whole new set. We have, it's popping up here. Like, we got the merch on hand. After this episode, we gonna be dropping merch. Butler, please. We excited to bring on all the guests that we had. Y'all, we had so many people put in a form to come on the episode.
And we appreciate that, too.
Yes, we really do, because y'all actually not being... Why they bringing this to us?
Butler, please, I guess.
The butler want us
laid out.
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Like, I'm not in a rush to drink, but
I'm tired of drinking.
Tired of drinking?
I'm tired of drinking. I feel like I've been drinking for 5 weekends straight.
I haven't drank since we went to Nomads.
Okay.
What? That was
a couple of weeks ago.
No, I don't even want to talk about that.
Y'all must have got towed up.
We didn't even make it.
You didn't make it there?
No. We made it there.
Oh.
And we was at the wrong club.
Oh, wow. Oh, y'all was fucked up.
We wasn't even messed up. We was in a rush to get there.
Wait, so how y'all made it to the wrong club and didn't know y'all was at the wrong club?
It was 2 different clubs. Girl, we paid to get in the club and everything. And one up in there, we're like, where's Mike now? Like, looking. We didn't walk the club. Never found them. We was in there for about 30 minutes. And so we like, oh, the club that they at is 13 minutes away. So we leave. We go to that club. Why the man at the front go ahead and nerve to say $500 if y'all want to get in?
20 minutes left to be in the club.
20 minutes left to be in the club. You crazy.
Who was there?
I don't know. But, I mean, Mike and them, we really was trying to get there, though. Like,
yeah, but no, I'm saying $500.
Oh, nobody was there. They was just like, because they wouldn't let nobody else in.
Yeah.
So, they was but $500 a piece?
Yeah.
Crazy.
$500
I know a lick when I hear it.
Yeah.
How green did we look?
No. Yeah, that's crazy.
Attention all business owners and aspiring business owners. What if I told you you can invest into your personal credit report to be able to get approved for $50K minimum on the personal side and up to $250K on the business side to grow your business or even start a business or invest in assets? You feel me? Now imagine that, getting approved for money and you ain't come out of pocket not one dime. That's what we here for at Key to Royalty. Me and my team, we'll get you right. We'll get you the blueprint to have you on the path of righteousness quick. If you're interested, DM me credit on Facebook or Instagram, then I'll make it my business to get back to you. While you at it, check out these results from my past clients.
I don't know, like, okay, so when, Haley, were you outside after?
I'm not going to just say I was outside, but I was definitely living life. Because when I had Hayden, I was 20. So I turned 21 a couple months later.
Okay.
House party. Well, I'm not going to say house party.
Yes.
You remember standing at the door.
My surprise birthday party at Hayden's apartment.
And you threw up.
And you was spinning me in that chair.
You remember?
And I spent
Remember we had Hayden and we had Kylie in the little rocking
chair. That
was
the Pink Whitney
day.
Yeah. And we had Pink Whitney. We was all up in there talking.
We had Kinky.
I'm like, yeah. I remember.
I'm like, this my best friend, man. I can't go outside tonight. We can't go out, but we finna get a cookie cake. Yeah. We finna do some little decor. Yeah, and we finna get drunk. And we
that was one of my best birthday parties. That was my best
Mariah.
party.
Yeah, you was on your head, literally. You was on your head. I remember that.
Summer Walker on her head.
I did headstand?
Yes. You was on your head.
Lord.
We was toe up. And remember you...
I'm always throwing up.
She want to throw up and leave.
She want to throw up and leave at that same house every time.
Bro.
For the Christmas, for Christmas.
Yes.
We threw up.
But it's not, it wasn't your house though. It's just
and
me.
You threw it up outside.
I just can't hold it. And then I'm going home.
You know when it's a lot of us,
everybody
just passing a shot after a shot. Like if you wasn't pregnant right now, yeah, you would have been 3 shots in just like us. They don't stop. Everybody done came with 2 bottles. We got the music going. We just lit. You don't even feel the drinks catching up to you till they catch up to you.
Back then, we ain't had no real responsibilities. Yeah. Like, I think that was around COVID time. All that free money, which I didn't get not a dollar of free money because I want to be scary. But
me too.
Yeah, I didn't get not one PPP.
But the good thing about it, doing hair and all these PPPs, unemployment flow. Baby, my pockets was full.
I got so many messages. Money good. Where the money good women at now?
Okay, baby, we in a whole recession. So
I know.
I salute every woman that's doing it by themselves.
That's trying. That's still, hard.
That's maintaining.
Yeah.
I mean, if you maintaining in this type of economy, like you doing good. Don't
seriously.
Don't try to keep up with nobody. Just maintain, baby.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
It can't rain forever. What goes up must come down.
Must shower down.
So keep doing what you're doing, baby girl. You got it.
That was crazy though. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, you
remember? Y'all brought that to me, girl.
We even sang happy birthday and everything. Like
I remember. We
had the sign on the wall. It was lit.
I walked in. My best friend had threw me a surprise.
A whole party.
I was so grateful for that. Like that was something.
We had fun.
You had your dog with you too.
Oh, I forgot you did have fun with you.
Wait, where is that dog?
Girl.
I had to get rid of that.
See,
my problem is I get super attached to dogs, but once you start fucking my house up, I'm sorry, you gotta go. Like,
go ahead.
Go ahead. And once I realized I can't potty train you,
you don't
dog, you gotta go.
Okay, so but how was the drop off though? How was the drop off? Did you just
She dropped her on the corner.
No, I didn't. I could never. No.
Let me stop for somebody to call them people on you.
Let me tell you what I did. I was gifted the dog from a friend.
Mm-hmm.
And me and that friend was no longer friends. And I'm like, oh, this dog gotta go.
Right.
So he was like, okay, I'll take her back. So I'm like,
here go
the dog, the food, the cage, the little cute accessories I bought for her.
Lori.
Baby, this ain't gonna work. Then I gave the dog a human name. Like,
Lori.
I was treating that dog like a human for real.
You was. You was. I didn't like that dog, though. That dog was ugly.
A dumb dog.
She was an ugly, dumb dog.
One thing about me,
ugly and dumb.
Since I was a kid, like, I would be playing outside and I would see a dog. Girl, I would go to my mama's house. Mama, I found this dog. Can I keep it? Please, Mama. I promise you, I'm going to buy the dog food. I'm going to take care of it. Please, Mama. And my mama would be like, okay. I mean, I can't tell you no because you done already
grabbed this dog from
fell in love and shit.
Where you used to pick dogs up from?
So, you probably remember. You remember we lived on 25th Street next to the 7th?
Yes.
So
Fabiana.
Yep, that was my girl.
Fabiana.
I used to have like all of my friends in the neighborhood was Mexicans because I mean it was no black people around.
Yeah.
The closest that I can get to black people is Mexicans because baby Mexicans be cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 3 neighborhood friends. So I had who you just named, but while my mama had to fight the girl mama, so we was no longer friends. But we got older, we got over that. She cool, you know, she got it going on. So. Shout out to you, girl. But
girl,
my mama your mama would leave off my mama's property, so my mama had to do what she had to do. But anyways, I made 2 other friends, Jacqueline and Stephanie. Mm-hmm. They was the coolest Mexican girls ever. I used to go play over there. And they stayed on the street behind me, so I used to get on my mongoose and ride to their house. And it's like, on my way back, I had seen this dog, so I'm like, man, the dog followed me on the bike at this point. So I'm like,
it was destiny.
Yeah.
And I had a little basket on my bike, so I'm like, fuck that, putting the dog in my basket. Like, so I drive home. My mama like, oh Lord, Mariah done got another mutt. So she like, where you get that dog from? I'm like, Mama, I found it. Can I please keep it? My mama let me keep the dog, y'all. So she let me keep the dog. I had took care of the dog and raised the dog for like 8 months. Dog was outside potty trained, so my mama was like, okay, you the potty trained the dog? Okay. I was about 8 years old. I had to potty train the dog. It took me long to potty train the dog because when you potty train in the mud, you got to have a different type of patience because they be dumb.
Yeah.
Right? So I had to potty train the dog. Yeah, we was moving to the north side from the deep. So we moved, and my mama was like, yeah, you know, we moved today. I've been telling you for 2 weeks, find somewhere to bring that dog. So I ain't never found nobody.
What was your dog name?
Mimi.
Okay.
I had a dog named Mimi, and it was a girl dog. And Mimi would always try to come outside, like when I'm getting ready for school and running to the bus stop, because I was always late to the bus. She would always try to chase me out the house in the morning, and I would always have to chase her and bring her back in the house and then run and catch the bus.
Yeah.
So it was such a coincidence that the day we were supposed to move, I guess my dog ran outside behind me, but I wasn't missing the bus. I just kept running to the bus. And then my brother had got off school, you know, middle school. They went to SFA. He got off school earlier than me. So I get home, and the first thing I would do, I would turn on BET, and I would grab my dog and feed my dog. So I'm looking for my dog all over the house. My dog is nowhere to be found. And I'm like, I'm a kid. I ain't sweating. I'm like, fuck it. She gonna find her. So my brother go outside to go holler at his friends. You know Rocky and Ricardo, right? Mm-hmm. So they stayed across the street. My brother like, Rocky, calling them. So he come outside. So the Mexican man at the body shop across the street, he like, you talking about the little puppy? And he like, yeah, my sister is looking for a puppy. Yeah, I'm talking about the little puppy. She said, oh, they scraped him off the street earlier this morning. She died. She got hit by a car.
Oh, my God.
Like, I just broke down, y'all. I collapsed to the ground. Like,
oh, my God.
I was so sad. And my mama was like, she gone, baby. And I'm like, I'm just breaking down, crying.
Oh,
and my
my
mama
God.
Like, go go ahead, go get the rest of your stuff so we could go to the apartment because. And I'm distraught.
You
Like,
didn't get a chance to grieve.
I didn't even get a chance to tell her bye. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That broke my heart. And the first time, like, after me and my sister had got our room settled in and stuff, and we had took our baths, we had school the next morning at a new school. I was going to Sam Houston with y'all.
Oh, Lord.
So I went to the new school, and me and my sister was in the bed. And then we was just quiet. We always pulled all-nighter. When it was the first day of school, we pulled all-nighter. We moved into a new apartment, we pulled all-nighter. Anything interesting in our life, we pulled all-nighter.
Yeah.
So we pulled all-nighter, and I'm like, Kiana? And she like, huh? I said, I miss Mimi. She said, me too. And then we played that Amanda Perez. And y'all know she made some sad songs.
Yeah.
We both just started crying.
What the fuck?
Oh
my God.
Y'all should have gave the dog a funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, I had a fish. My fish had a funeral in middle school.
My fish had a funeral too. And I really hope nobody ever find that on YouTube because I uploaded it.
Oh my God. I'm definitely going to look it up tonight.
Good luck finding it. I can't remember the fish name. I wish I could find the funeral. But we did a full funeral. We had an itinerary for the funeral and everything.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's
I had my dog. I had my fish funeral. I had like the viewing of her body at SFA when we was in 9th grade.
Oh, you don't remember that?
I don't know.
Did you see that? You remember that the first time? I know it's in my phone.
I made a casket and everything.
She made a casket for the fish. What the fish name was? What's her name? Lori?
No.
Oh, she had a goldfish. She wanted it to stay fair, and yeah, she had that fish, and that fish died. It should have.
I think mine lasted the longest.
Your fish lasted long. I didn't take care of my fish, but I did have 2 fish. And
I remember.
she came to the night.
Your current boy.
At the time, we not even talking about that though. We not talking about that. And she brought the fish. We had a funeral. I think it had an American flag in the casket.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You was probably late.
She was
probably late to school because it happened at breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, no, but see, I used to make it.
Oh no, they were sitting at the family table at F Squad.
Oh, okay.
I used to make it to breakfast, baby.
See, it was. I want to say it was like me, Mariah, Pa, Aaron. I mean, not Aaron, Raven. I don't remember who else.
Myra was sitting with y'all.
Yeah. I don't remember who else sat with us, but we had a whole table. The first table when you can walk into the line to get in line.
No, when you coming out the line.
No.
That's
Was that the coming out? Oh yeah, it was
y'all was
coming
on that
outside.
side.
Coming out the line, it's that first table right there.
Yeah.
Lord, me and Pa got in a fight on that table.
Oh, y'all gonna fight on the second table. The table right there to the side.
Lord.
I'm like, man, my 2 friends is fighting. I ain't never experienced
Shit, I thought
this
we was
before.
friends still. Come running up on me.
Yeah, we're going to ask her about that when she come on
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Cause I wanted to ask about y'all business when all 3 of y'all was together, but we gonna wait until
On podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to get her soon.
Yeah, but I know y'all had Beauty Plug together.
Yeah,
so I do want to know why, y'all branched off into do y'all own thing.
Okay, so
I can say this though. We started Beauty Plug in high school. Mm-hmm. We were young, like 17, 18 years old, really just trying to come up on some money. That's really what it is. And what it was, yeah. And I feel like, we'll go into detail with it, but I just feel like, everybody kind of just was growing apart. Like in high school, we seen each other every day. It was easy. Like if you fell out with your friend, you can probably make up with your friend within a couple days. Yeah. But when you get grown, it's like if you fall out with a friend, okay, we just not friends no more. Or if, y'all have a situation break out, it's like, okay, it is what it is. I'm grown. I'm not finna, beg for something to force the issue with something. Yeah. And then from there, everybody kind of just, start doing their own little things.
So you talking about with the 3 of y'all? With
the 3, yeah. But I feel like that's in general, too. Like, it's not a lot of people you see that was friends like that in high school. I mean, some people do, but not often.
Oh, yeah.
You see people fall out all the time.
Yeah.
it's just, it take a different thing to be able to understand, like, okay, I understand you was thinking like this, and I understand I was thinking like this. But when it come down to business, it's not really no backing up with that. Like, once the business is separated and everybody done went their own separate way with business, that's it. Because it's too much money involved with this.
Let me say this. So, I feel like whenever we did separate, and I'm not speaking on all three of us, I'm speaking on our...
Now, see, look, I said I was going to save that.
Oh, you saving the one
with all three of y'all.
Okay.
I'm talking about with y'all two.
Okay, that's
okay. I'm thinking it was all three of us. Okay.
So, yeah, I must say this. So, when me and Haley decided to go our separate ways, honestly, it was because we were growing apart. Mm-hmm. She was a mother. I wasn't. I'm in a whole new city where it requires you to market different, and really, you got to go way harder. Because you have so much competition. And it's not just like you have just any regular competition. Yeah. You got competition that's better than you.
Yeah.
So you have to reach a certain level, and you got to come equipped with what you're doing. Mm-hmm. So it's like the business that we was running together, we was in the city where we barely had competition. We was eating. Like, we was. But it came to a point to where you had to just sit down and realize, like, I could really... We're in two different cities, you know. We can't really just keep up with what one another is doing. Mm-hmm. But I really probably would do better if I ventured off. So that's how I was kind of feeling. And I had to think about it, too. Like, I wasn't just thinking from my behalf. Mm-hmm. I was thinking about her, too. I'm like, I feel like she would do better without me, and I feel like I would do better without her. Mm-hmm. And it had reached that point because we were still doing good together. Yeah. But it's like the communication wasn't really
that's
there.
What I was just going to say. The communication was gone. Yeah. It was like, you know, it became a lot of miscommunication, misunderstandings. We doing this through text, through call, when we really used to living with each other. Yeah, like, we used to, what's up? Yeah. Like, what's the problem? Walking over across the hall to each other's room. And now it's like, okay, I got a baby now. Mariah got in a new relationship. And so, you know, she's moving on as like a woman in a relationship, and I'm moving like a person with a child. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of just two different times. And instead of just communicating about it, it just kind of... It was just like, whatever. And it kind of...
Yeah, it kind of built up to be something that it wasn't supposed to be. Yeah. And we did have a disagreement, and we did, you know, have a lot of miscommunication and misunderstandings. But at the end of the day, if your friend is really your friend, y'all could put the business shit to the side and get personal and really come to the whole issue of the problem and be able to talk that shit out. And that's why I don't understand, like, you know... I feel like everybody, you know, get to a point with people, like with their best friends or their close friends, to a point to where they just feel like, you know, like, we best friends and all, but we have to, like, just really get strictly about our business. Because at the end of the day, we don't work. We're self-employed. We're relying on this 100%. Like, So, and I realized, you know, I kind of felt like I was holding her back, and I kind of felt like she was holding me back. Mm-hmm. And it's like, when we kind of went our separate ways, it's like I would be doing my own thing, but I just look over to see what she doing, and I'm like, she really doing her thing. Like, I'm so happy for her. And even though it didn't get to a point to where we was beefing on each other, but it got to a point to where I'm like, you know, let me let her do her own thing and really get her shit together, because I feel like we were hindering each other. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, and it was just trying to force things to work and try to maintain that cycle that we created when we were kids.
Yeah. And see, even with that, like how she said, you know, that's how she kind of felt. Like I didn't even feel that way. Mm-hmm. So it was really like
different perspectives.
It was different perspectives. You know, I'm not knowing that, you know, she thinking nothing like this because she had never said nothing like, I'm thinking like this, and then it had became a thing with go and get the business copyrighted or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't on there, and I'm like, well, why I'm not on there? And she like, you know, you can just add yourself as, you know, something else. And I'm like, no, like, if that's the case, I don't want to do it no more. But we didn't have no communication prior. If we would have had communication prior, I probably would have understood, like, okay, I see where you're coming from.
And then in reality, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like, I can honestly say that now. Like, I was just kind of dipping my feet in the water, trying to get the feel of things.
Yeah.
And then by me being in a new city, when I see everybody, like, literally have their shit together, I'm like, man, I got to get my shit together.
And that's all she hearing in her head is, I got to get my shit together.
And I feel like we didn't have our shit together.
And in my head, I'm like, we got our shit together. Yeah. Like, we doing good out here. Like, I'm just like, you know, I know that she left, but we still doing good here. Like, I'm still pushing wigs out here. I'm still doing hair. Well, I wasn't doing hair as much after I had Hayden. I really took a break for a while. But it's different when you, I feel like it's different when you're raising your child in a single-parent household. You know, I'm not going to say alone, because I never feel like I was alone. You know, raising Hayden, I always had a really strong and healthy support system. It just was, but at home, it's just us. And it was COVID going on too. So a lot of parents who had their kids during the COVID time, they say this is different. Like, a lot of us actually do want to experience having kids in a regular time period, because we didn't get to take our kids nowhere. We barely got to leave the house. We barely got to just see other people besides our immediate people. So it was just kind of hard navigating, like, man, I just had a baby. You know, I'm 20 years old. I went from, we outside every weekend. Like, Mariah worked at the club. We're there, not even every weekend. We there every day.
Yeah,
and
I remember we went.
Yeah, I just seen our memories in Snapchat. Like, I'm like, from every day to now, it's like, okay, you got to sit down. Like, you got to slow your roll.
Yeah.
You know, if you want a healthy pregnancy, you don't need to, you know. And it was just like, man. Then I see my best friend. She got all these new friends. Oh, I'm sick. Yeah. I'm mad.
Yeah, Haley was so mean to me when she was pregnant. Like, I honestly feel like she kind of was pushing me away, but that wasn't her intention. And it's like, at the time, I'm taking it as, damn, my friend really being mean to me, pushing me away and shit. Okay, I'm finna go turn up.
And when it led, I'm telling her stuff like, when I was finna have Hayden, I say, take 1 week, please don't go to the club. I want you here. I want you to come to my mama's house, because I was staying at my mama's house at the time. I'm like, I want you to come here, but I need you to be at least 1 week free, because my mama here, my grandma here. I don't want to, you know, disrespect them by like, oh, she been outside and they scared they gonna catch COVID, because, you know, they still got their life. Yeah, she was outside all the time, so I'm like, please, just 1 week. She was like, okay, I'm gonna see you at the club. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
1 week. 7
and
days.
It's like, I feel like Haley was maturing in an aspect that I wasn't maturing in. And it's like, she had then became the friend that I'm like, ooh, she acting like a mama. But she was becoming a mama, so I couldn't just, you know, beat her up for that. Yeah. I was actually happy that, you know, she kind of getting to herself.
But
I knew that I didn't belong in that chapter in her life.
And I am thankful, you know, that we were able to kind of rekindle our friendship. Like, it was never no bad blood. It was just like, we grew apart. Like, if anybody asks, we just grew apart. I'm giving her space. She getting her life together. I'm getting my life together, which I still to this day feel like we needed to do that, because we used to be together so much, people thought we was messing around. We ain't never even tested that water.
That is crazy.
Like, I just feel like that's the craziest thing anybody could say, but we were just really close.
Because I would never play with none of my friends.
I would never do none of that with none of my friends. Like, absolutely not.
Why do it go to that extreme? Like, why do people think
people be doing it?
So I'm glad we was like, after about, I don't know how long it was, maybe a year, because I cried. Oh, I was sick. I cried to my sisters and everything. I'm like, man, like, this is my best friend. Like, now all I got is male friends. Like, I do have female friends, but Diamond, she stayed out of town. Monty, she stayed out of town. I'm like, I'm the only one here. Now I'm just friends with boys. Like, I got T, Juan, MT, Riyadh, Mike. They in my house every day. But I'm like, it's nothing like having a solid female friend. There's certain things I can't talk about with them that I want to. I want to go out to the club, and at the time, I'm like, you know, I'm outside. Like, I'm trying to meet new people. I can't go nowhere with them because everybody thinking, oh, she with one of them. No, I'm not with one of them. I'm trying to find somebody. But, so I'm just glad we was able to do that. And, you know, rekindle our friendship. I feel like friendships can be rekindled when you don't sit there and do petty stuff. Take it to Facebook, talk down on one another and stuff. But I feel like we need to take a shot to this. A toast to real friendships, because real friendships, it really don't fade, you know.
Because I can honestly say, like, whenever, you know, we started back communicating and everything and getting back to the basics, like, I can honestly say Nothing has ever changed between me and my friend, and that's how you know it's real. Like,
it was never an awkward moment. Like, when we got back to talking on the phone, yeah, we both said our apologies for whatever we felt like we could have did wrong. You know, apologize for, I'm sorry that I didn't, you know, communicate to you maybe the way I should have, and I apologize for the way I said this, and I understand how you may have took it wrong, you know, and we was back talking like it was nothing.
And I had to apologize for, you know, not really understanding the way she was doing things. Because, baby, I was used to me and my best friend, like, just always just being there for each other, like 100%.
Getting
like,
up and going.
We was never at the point to where I'd be like, for example, let me think of a good example. Because this is what I really couldn't get over. So I had done took a loss with my business, with our business at the time or whatever. And I felt like, damn, like I took a major loss. Like, damn near lost everything that I had, because when I moved to Houston, like my inventory was stolen from me. Like, so I just really felt like Haley was supposed to like catch me like right when I fell. Like, but I never once communicated to her like what type of loss I had really took, because me personally, when I take losses, I don't even like speaking on it. Honestly. I be trying to get back right. Like, I be trying to shake back.
And
like,
I know she liked that.
Yeah, and it's like I felt like Haley should have just offered help, but she really didn't know how hard.
Like at most I offered. I'm like, okay, I could put groceries in your house because I got food stamps now. So I'm like, okay, I could put groceries in your house. You know, if you need to come out here, I could send you some gas, but I can't really send you a band right now. Like, if she would have asked, we could have probably met in the middle. I'd probably be like, okay, let me give you $500. Like, and it's really all I could do.
I had to understand, like, I had to realize, like, it took me a while to really just understand, like, with the distance and everything, I had to understand she's a whole mother. She's a new mother.
And I'm the only person financially responsible for this child right now. Because regardless, if you have a father in your child's life or not, the mother, if y'all not married, at the end of the day, that's your child. Yeah. Like, regardless, because the other parent could tell you anything today or tomorrow. Like, you know, hey, I don't have it right now. Well, you can't do nothing but respect it. Y'all not married. Y'all funds not together. But as a mother, when it get cold outside, you better get your child a jacket. When it get hot outside, your child better have shorts. And your child better look decent every time people see them. Yeah. And I'm like, man, I gotta do this. I just bought clothes. Now I'm buying more clothes. Like, it's just always something. He need new bottles. The nipples is missing on the bottles. This is missing. I'm like, I don't have it. But I would have gave it to her though. Even though I didn't have it. I would have gave it to her. But I know how she get when she in a position where it's like, man, when she feeling messed up, she just shut down. You know, she wants you to just. But I'm like, I can't even get it to you right now unless you just tell me,
and
hey,
I never asked her for it either to see what she was going to say. It was just, I was reacting off, I was living in my head, basically. And I had that real bad. I had to really get over that, like, and I had to really understand, like, people can't read your mind. You can't expect people to just, you know what you're going through or anything.
But deep down, she know I would have. Yeah. Because anytime it was all, like, if I needed something, I didn't call down her for, you know, lump sum, like, I need this right now. I'm going to give it back to you. And vice versa. Lump sum, I'm going to give it back to you. You know, it's never no counter favors. But it was like that one situation, I feel like I was in a bad headspace. Like, so it's like I was just living in my head. I was actually going through a depression. And I've never been in a depression before. Like, so I was in a state of mind that I'm not normally in. And it's like, by me going through that, I just started distancing myself, and I noticed that I would come up with these scenarios in my head, and I'm just like, it got to a point to where I'm like, that's not even what it was. Like, so why you doing that? And I'm like, you know, she wasn't wrong for what she said. It was just the way she said it. And I'm like, I can't just hold no grudge against her for that, because I'm not even the type of person to hold a grudge, and I wouldn't consider it a grudge. It was just, you know, I'm just giving you space because I definitely needed space. And we would always be with each other every day. Yeah, I knew she missed my baby. I knew she missed me.
Sure did.
I'm like, we used to be staying at her house and everything, long periods of time, and I'm like, yeah, I know she missed him. And I know he miss her, so she'll come around when she feel like it. Like, I've always said that, even me venting to my sisters, because it got to the point I was like, I'm not making no more new female friends. Like, the friendship we had was really, it was unmatched. It was nothing I feel like I could get from nobody else. I'm like, I can't get this from nobody else. I don't want this from nobody else because this really hurt. This hurt more than breaking up with a boyfriend. I was toe up.
Yes, it got to a point to where, like, I would be spending time with just my boyfriend, and he would always take me places and stuff. But then it got to a point to where I told him straight up, I'm like, damn, you don't even do nothing with me no more, and you just really ran all my friends off. He said, what are friends I ran off? I said, well, you ran my one friend off.
He was off the chain.
He like, what friend I ran off? I said, my best friend Haley. You ran her off.
For nothing. And he, to this day, I know, he know, like, okay, she's really her good friend. Like, I can't just do that to her. You know, but he was off the chain. He used to make me sick. Remember we was trying to go out that night, and he came to the house causing all that commotion. God. I'm like, man, fuck him. Let's go. Like, let's go. Girl,
he did the most.
They slept, girl. My God. They slept in the closet.
Yo, my boyfriend, like, I don't know why he really just, he felt like, you know how sometimes, like, your boyfriend will come around and they only see glimpses of people, like, they don't really know who this is, but it's like, he just really got a bone to pick with her, because he, like, she spent entirely too much time with her.
Oh,
like,
he probably thought y'all was messing around.
You never know. You never know.
Like, literally, we're sleeping in the bed together at night. If we had one bed, we sleeping in the bed. Now, at a point in time, we did have 2 separate air mattresses. So I was sleeping in one room. She was sleeping in one room.
Me and my best friend started from the bottom.
But, girl, sleeping on the floor. But when one of us got a bed, we sleeping in the bed together. Yeah. If one of us in the shower and the other person doing a makeup or something, we in the bathroom together. Like, we're just always together. You never seen Mariah without Haley. Or Haley without Mariah. It was just...
You see her, you see me.
That's facts. That's facts. I could vouch for that.
That's funny. We was young.
But because, you know, I was like, nah.
Do you ever feel that way, though? Like, do you ever feel like you could rekindle something that has ended already?
I feel like with the friends that I did have in high school, I just can't anymore. Yeah. Like, I tried to already. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like, I feel like I outgrew a lot. Yeah. Like, I really outgrew a lot, and I mean, I don't have, like, no ill feelings towards them. Like, I wish them the best, you know, but that's just not...
They don't just belong at your table. No?
Yeah. And I feel like that's understandable, too, because there's some people that I used to be cool with, and I'm just like, they don't deserve a seat over here no more. Like, they doing their thing. Yeah. I'm doing my thing. There's 2 different things. Yeah. And I wish you well, but... This is over with. But that's why I say this was a different type of friendship. Yeah. Like,
but I know with one person for sure, like, I really considered on my end, like a sister, like, as a sister, you know? But I just know, like, for sure, like, no, it can't.
And then sometimes, you know, if you don't rekindle those friendships in a decent amount of time period, it just can't be.
It's no desire. It's no desire at all. And, like, I literally, like, had to remove, like, her from everything. Like, I don't even want to see you. Like, I don't want to see you no more. Like, I don't even.
Did this person do something bad to you?
Yes. Yeah, but it's just like, no. Like, It just can't be. But, like, with Asia, I feel like me and Asia is definitely growing apart, and it's sad. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. Yeah, I respect that. Yeah, but it's just crazy. It's crazy how life is, you know.
So. Yeah, and when people told us this when we was younger, like, them friends you got in high school, your friends, that's not your friends. That's not your friends. Like, you don't ever believe that. Like, girl, this is my real friend. What is you talking about? We gonna be friends forever. But then when life start lifing
and people start
things start changing, and when you become from a teenager, adolescent to an adult, it's just that age period from 18 to 25, I feel like it's just about refinding yourself. Like, you find yourself in middle school, but then you got to refine yourself as an adult. And when you refine yourself as an adult, it's like...
Sometimes those people are no longer compatible.
Yeah, but it's nothing bad about it. It's just like, we just got to... We different people now.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing, like, accepting that we are, like, you know... different people. Like, it's just, it's different. So...
Chaser, please.
It's different. It's very different. But, I mean, you know, like, I honestly, like, I'm ready, like, to really grow, like, for real. And really just find, like, genuine people that's in the space that I, you know, am in, and also want to, you know, be in once I, you know, be able to just really get myself together and stuff like that. So I really don't, like, I don't mind being, like, to myself, because I'm more so reflecting on myself and realizing... You don't
have anything influencing you.
Yeah, like,
But at a point in time, when God ready to send you more friends, like, you never know where you find friends at the workplace.
Yeah.
You find friends anywhere. And then you make new bonds, and y'all, you know, become more of...
compatible.
Friends. You know, we, like I said, we went to school together all our life. So, of course, we was forced to be friends. Like, I see you in first period, fifth period, sixth period. We skipping school together. Like, why not be friends? But then when we get older, it's like, girl, I stay over here, you stay over there. We not linking up.
And then sometimes, you know, those some friends are temporary and some friends are forever.
Yeah.
And you have to know the difference between those, and you have to handle them accordingly.
Yeah.
Don't let those friends that work a 9 to 5 and they off every weekend and they not focused on any type of goals. They not goal oriented.
Yeah.
Don't let those people interfere with your goals, and you're around them, so you feeling like, damn, I'm doing the best out of all my friends, and you get comfortable. No. Also, surround yourself with people that's doing better than you.
Yeah.
People that you inspired by. And me personally, I have friends that are in their 40s and their 30s, married friends, and I learned a lot from those people. Yeah. Because I'm not living that type of life. But, you know, eventually, you know, I may be living that type of life. I want to be in that position one day. So, I'm learning things from you, and you may not even realize it.
And that's how it's supposed to be, though. Right. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. You want to be around people you want to be like, or
you driven by. I don't want to be around nobody that's not motivating me or encouraging me or inspiring me. Yeah. And people don't realize they can inspire you. You can, like, people can really not have their shit together, but their mindset can inspire you. It don't matter about what you got going on. The way you thinking takes you places.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. That's really true. Right. That's really true.
And that's why you see a lot of people say, like, you know, how they keep their circles small. Understandable. Like, it's best to keep the people that's close to you small. You don't really need too many people that just in your life have an input in your life, what you're doing and who you with. And
sometimes less is more.
And they'll throw you off your game for real.
Yes.
And that could be the biggest downfall.
And you know, it really hurts me to see people that I know have so much potential surround themselves with losers.
Yeah, losers.
That is influencing them to helping them lose it all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, it hurts my feelings because it's like, I see your potential. They see your potential as well, but you don't see it. Yeah. But by you not seeing it, and they see it, and I see it, I'm going to encourage you and motivate you. But they see your potential, and they're going to try to interfere and slow you down and keep you at the same spot. And that's your close friend, and I'm just an associate.
Yep. Yep. So, it's like I'm really good on it, like, for real. I'm good. I'm cool.
Yeah, but I say this though, don't ever be not open to making new friends. I feel like that was one thing. I'm not gonna say I did wrong because I still don't care. Like, I don't really like people like that. I like people that I actually know. I don't really like new people, but I haven't ever been taken out of my comfort zone to actually just meet new people. For real. So I say, still always be open to meeting new people and understand, like, everybody not in it to tear you down.
Yeah,
like, it's okay to be accepting to more people or new people and accepting to the fact that other people can be on the same type of time as you.
And I understand that, but it's just kind of hard, like, to become vulnerable to that type
especially when you've been scarred before.
Yeah, it's hard to reopen, like, something like
Open
that.
Portal.
Yeah, because it's like, dang, like, no, you're not saying that you perfect, like, you're not saying
but you worthy of having great friends.
And, like, it's like, I know we human, like, that's the bottom line of everything. Like, we all human.
Another thing that prevents me from, extending my arm or, because I'm the type of person, I feel like God put me on this earth to give more than what I'm supposed to receive. And with my relationship, I don't feel like that. Like, I feel like I'm receiving more than what I give, so I try to give a little more in my relationship. But as friendships, I feel like God put me on this earth to give and fill people up.
Yeah.
And, they may give me the same energy, but it would never be equivalent to what I'm giving.
Yeah.
And I had to accept that. Like, okay, God, why me?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I got to that point too, though. I feel like, man, I feel like I'm pouring everybody cup, but who pouring mine?
Yeah.
Like, who helping me fill up my cup and what I got going on? Like, at the end of the day, I'm here solo. I'm solo dolo. Like, nobody, nobody's just basically, like she said, nobody pointing to me the way I feel like I'm pointing to them. Yeah. But sometimes
or catching me.
But sometimes you got to be open to realize, like, they pouring you all they got. This all they got. Like, as I've gotten older, I realize sometimes people really don't have nothing to give. Like, they have their own problems.
God placed you in their life for seasons and reasons. Like, not to cut you off.
No, you good. Go ahead.
But I had an associate, and she's younger than me. She just turned 21, I believe. And don't get me wrong, I can't label her as a bad person. But she had a rough life. She been through so much, and I was always there for her, And I kind of put her in a position, and she kind of fucked over me. And it's like, at the end of the day, I did love you at one point, so I can't just say fuck you. Like, I still love you. I still want the best for you. But you're not on my level because you still young. And you still growing. But God placed me in your life for a reason and for a certain time span.
For that lesson.
Yeah. And it's like, while I was in her life at this certain time, like, I seen the progress of her growing and everything, but it's like, you still revert back to them fucked up ways because that's all you know. And I can't expect you to fill up my cup how I'm filling up yours because that's not your purpose. That was my purpose, to fulfill you and that void that you had, but it's like, I can't expect you to do much for me, or I can't even expect you to do me right because you're so used to being wrong.
I feel like you empty in my cup. Like, okay, I'm pouring so much into you now. I feel like my cup leaking. Yeah, I've done my job. My job is over.
And you back up. So go ahead. And that's exactly what I had to do. And that kind of hurted me because it's like whenever I'm helping people or I'm, motivating them or encouraging them to continue doing what they doing or keep going in the right direction. It's like, it drains me over time, but it's like, I gotta keep fulfilling my purpose until God tell me, like,
Yeah, and that gives you pride too. To really just keep helping people.
Yeah, because one thing about me, I give everybody a chance. Yeah. I give everybody a chance, and it's like, recently in my life, I had to realize, like, my boyfriend brought it to my attention. He like, you really kind of giving people the opportunity to fuck over you. And I'm like, why do you say that? And he's like, because that's what you're doing, But if they decide to fuck over you, that's what you needed to see, and that's what causes you to back up from them. But if they don't fuck over you, it show character in them, and that proves that, they worthy of being a part of your life.
Yeah, right.
But he like,
and it can also help you
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really blessed. So if anybody think they are fucking over me, they're not, because if I do anything for you, it's because I have it to do.
Yeah.
The last product-based business course you'll ever need. No more YouTube surfing, TikTok University, and running about hundreds of seminars to gather info. Learn how to drive traffic, price your products properly, find the right manufacturers and third-party logistics, scale your business with other people's money, OPM, as well as how to streamline your business with AI, all in one centralized location. Profit with products. Course from the creator of Mystique Naturals, home of the chemical-free temporary hair colors.
So, Mariah, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
If I do say so myself, well, first of all, I'm Mariah Gallo. MKG for short, you know.
Okay.
So, I'm a mother. I have a daughter. I'm a girl mom. I'm an entrepreneur, full-time, hairstylist / hair sales girl. I do consider myself to be, I'm a great person. And humbly speaking, I'm a really good person. I'm good to the people around me. So one thing about me, when I know that for a fact that I'm good to the people around me, I'm not settling for nobody that's just not good for me. Like, so in order to, you know, really be around me or be my friend or something, whatever you consider yourself to be to me, you got to be loyal. You know, you got to be genuine. You got to really stand for something. Like, you can't just be a nobody. And I'm humbly speaking when I say that.
Taking up air.
I'm not just going for nobody being around me no more that's just not for me. Yeah. I used to always tolerate friends, you know. But I'm at an age where I just realized I'm not doing that no more.
That's over with, yeah.
Yeah, that's over with. So, if you consider yourself to be my friend, my associate, whatever, you're a good-ass person. You genuine. You show gratitude. I don't like people around me that's not happy.
Yeah.
When people not happy within themselves, they can't be happy for you. I'm not settling for that. So, I'm just one of them type of people. Call it cocky, whatever you want to call it. I'm not settling for no bare minimum bullshit.
Baby, she just know what she want in life.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
That's
like,
what it is.
Period. And I got shit going for myself. Hopefully you got shit going for yourself too, because, baby, I'm going to clap for you along the way. I don't care if I ain't got my shit going on like that, baby. I'm happy for you. Yeah. I'm genuinely happy for you.
Right.
And I'm not going to bring you down. I'm not going to make you feel like you got to dim your light. Even if you shining harder than me, baby. Shine.
Period.
I'm not going to dim you shine.
And let's Butler please on that one.
Butler please on that.
Butler please.
Y'all, I hate to say that we wrapping up, but we are wrapping up. I'm going to take my last shot of the night.
Yeah, me too.
Aaron's done with her shots.
And y'all, let me tell y'all, the whole time we was saying Butler please in all the other episodes, it was never liquor for me. Apple juice.
Yeah, this was so crazy to me. Like, I had already had a feeling. I'm like, Aaron must be pregnant. Like, that's my initial, like, that's really messed up to think, like, oh, because somebody don't want to drink, they just pregnant.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I ain't going to just give it to her like that. But, y'all, I asked Aaron to the side.
She did.
If she was pregnant.
And
I told her, you know, it's just me and you. I wasn't going to tell nobody. I wasn't going to say nothing. I just wanted to know, like, and I told you, I said, just so I know how to kind of roll. Because, you know, we was really supposed to go to, where we was going? We was going somewhere that night, but this was after Bree interview. And I was like, well, this not when I asked you, but just for example, I'm like, you know, we had planned, we was like, damn, we could go out with her. Mm-hmm. But we ended up not going out with her. And I'm like, if I know you pregnant, I'm not finna be like, take a shot, take your shot. Yeah. But I don't know, you pregnant, I'm finna make you chug the whole bottle. Like, that's how I felt. Yeah. So I'm like, dang, Aaron lied to me. Like, Aaron lied to me.
With a straight face.
With a straight face.
I'm like,
she really don't even care about me because she lied about to me.
No.
I'm like, okay. You know, people keep their secrets all the time. I'm like, man, it was just me and you.
Yeah, and I didn't like nobody.
But even when you told me that, I still was just like, she's fucking lying. She lying through her teeth. That's how I felt. I'm like, bro, she lying. It's something. Like, ain't no way. Even if she would have just took one shot, like, I'm just taking one shot per episode.
Yeah.
You was like, I'm not taking no shots. You ain't even want to smell the liquor. She was headstrong. I'm not taking no shots. So we getting water, we getting pink lemonade, we getting Coke.
Everything to match
the shots. We start doing the cups a different color, like a colored cup. We ain't crazy. Yeah. You messing with some AP students, pre-AP students. We is not crazy. Like, she live with her man. She's pregnant. Whenever she ready.
And I seen Kenta make a post. I can't wait to spoil my kid. When the time comes, nobody's pregnant or anything.
Yeah, I'm like, get the fuck. Anyway,
I'm like, nigga math.
She's
pregnant.
Men math. Bro. That's exactly what it was. Men math.
Man,
he was excited. Look, you could tell.
Y'all, we can't cut into our time. We gotta talk about. Come on.
Okay, we can talk about you.
Wait, let's talk about it, but let's get into Mariah because they gotta go, I guess.
What else you wanna know? Come on, what's up? Which one of Mariah?
No, nothing. We gotta deal with it. You know about you coming on and stuff. Deal with it is in for something. We're in for it. Yeah, like what's in store for deal with it? That's what we need to talk about.
Okay. I mean, currently I just feel like deal with it is y'all know how I got on the first episode, and I'm trying not to get like that again. Because I'm tipsy, I'm hot.
I'm hot too.
I'm feeling good.
I bet you is. With your leather on.
I'm floating.
I just, deal with it is coming with so much, like, y'all, we took this break, and it was hard on us to take this break. Like, for us to even agree to take this break, it was really hard. Yes. And when we took this break, it was for a 30-day period. I don't even know how long excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how long we've been away from the podcast. I thought it was like 3 months, but Aaron said it was from April. So if that's the right math, May, June, July, 6 months.
Yeah. We took 6 months off to give you bitches a chance.
Now we back in the game.
No, for real.
And I just feel like we coming for everything. Like, we want it all. Like I said, we finna have merch on hand. We have shirts on hand. We're gonna have just different things. I don't want to tell y'all what we gonna have on hand because stuff happened.
Wait on it, love.
Stuff happened, and we might not have that on hand, but it's coming. We gonna have merch. We'd love to see y'all in the merch. Hashtag Deal With It. Deal With It has been doing so good on Instagram, our TikTok, like social media platforms. It's like everybody's showing us love, and we not even putting, we not doing nothing. So I'm just personally excited for what Deal With It hold, and I'm gonna bring my A game to Deal With It. I want y'all to start, if y'all got some questions for these people, let me know because I'm gonna ask. I'm not scared to ask nobody nothing. But we gonna be respectful with it.
Yeah.
So.
Cause Butler, please. No. Just kidding.
I still haven't finished this one.
But yeah, I'm also excited about Deal With It podcast. I'm just so honored to be on here because it's the baddies.
Period.
Me and School, we toe up. Me and School, we toe up.
Scoop toe up more than anybody.
School, me and School.
But yeah, I feel like this is very upcoming. The plans that we have for Deal With It is nothing compared to what God plans is for Deal With It.
Amen.
Sometimes, you'll make plans for things, but you never really know what will happen when you let God put his hands on your project.
That's true.
So it's we can't even really just express what we think it's going to be because right now I'm really just knowing that it's just going to be epic. It's once you really see what God has in play, for what you have going on, it's just going to be miracles, beyond what you think it was going to be. You done set these goals and the whole time, your goal's this big and it's just this big.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like,
We is coming for it all. We want it all.
like what Haley Reese said, I'm bringing my A game. I'm
bringing it all.
Like,
and I hope y'all bring y'all A game too. Keep submitting y'all forms. Link in bio on Instagram.
Don't
link
feel
in
like
bio
y'all
on
being ignored,
TikTok.
best believe I done
We
seen
not
all
ignoring.
y'all submissions.
Everybody's stuff is printed out, put into separate folders. We want y'all on here. We just everything come with time. So y'all just be patient on us. Yeah, we human too. We human. We got 3 separate lives. So it's coming, y'all. And we just gave y'all a little filler episode because we missed y'all.
Definitely.
We missed y'all. So them Oreos stale.
They still, but they getting.
They tolerable. They
doing what needs to be done.
Yeah.
I just say 2 packs. Literally. 2 packs of them. Yesterday. Yesterday.
Not yesterday.
I was tearing them Oreos up. Them Oreos been in my garage since we stopped filming.
Don't tell Aaryn that because she might stop eating.
She might throw up.
Girl, please.
Kinsley said eat them Oreos.
Okay.
That's right.
But
Y'all, it's crazy to believe, y'all. We all been friends since we was kids.
Yes.
Like, I didn't know Mariah when we was kids. I knew her from school, but I knew Aaryn from being kids.
Because she was like a geek nerd, and I was just like,
okay.
kind of bad.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
She was a bad gal. I was a top 10 AR book reader.
Okay.
Baby,
I sure did see you get on that limo.
Yeah, I didn't want to hang out with you thugs.
She got on that limo.
You a thug.
You
the
remember
limo for
when
the top 10 AR kids who read the most books.
And we watched them get shipped off in the limo, and we sitting at the schoolhouse.
Wait, when?
At South Houston. At the end of the school
kids
year.
who got the most AR points, they got to get in a limo, and they got to go. I don't remember where we went, but we went somewhere.
That's so crazy. I don't remember that.
I remember everything. I remember when I got potty trained.
Mariah, I remember we was walking in the line from fucking gym, and you just turned around and started fighting Elizabeth Vargas.
My second week at the school.
Yes.
Like,
Cause why?
Mariah was a wild child.
She was a wild child, and if she think Malaysia gonna be
Malaysia's good.
for now. We not even gonna speak to cut up. This ain't no wood. But baby they say your kids give you 10 times worse. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a good child. I feel like Hayden get this from his daddy. He's a mess. Hayden is a menace. And if y'all been around Hayden, which I have,
yes,
y'all know he's off the chain.
He's off the chain.
How many people have he stole off on today?
Sometimes.
He is sweet when he want to be, but
I pray my child stay exactly how she is, because it's a
I'm
miracle
scared of
that
having
she's
them
right there,
girls,
but
y'all. Them girls, I hear them attitude. But I feel like Hayden got an attitude, but I hear them girls' attitudes.
my baby is developing hers now. Like, I like if, like, for example, I walk in my mama's house right now, she gonna be like,
Cause why she here?
yeah, like she's huffing and puffing, and
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
You don't
At
miss
5
me,
months?
yeah, girl, yes.
Oh, she's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah. So Haley, do you see another kid soon? Do you?
I do. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said earlier, I feel like I was robbed of a lot of experiences with Hayden. Hayden is my best friend though, so sometimes it's hard for me to feel like I could love another child the same. Like, I'm not gonna say love another child because I know any person come out of me, I'm going to love them. But it's hard for me to imagine. Yeah, it's hard for me to imagine splitting that with another kid.
Yeah.
But I am open to having more. I actually could see myself with 4 kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see myself with 4.
I said 3, but keep the fuck.
Yeah, I feel like if you gonna go to 3, you might as well even out the playing field.
Yeah.
Your 2 older kids, and then I also feel like I feel like I had Hayden at a really young age. Like, y'all not that far behind me, but 20 was really young. Like, I still was trying to experience life and understand who I was, what I wanted to do, and I didn't get that chance to do that.
Yeah.
So I feel like with my next child, it's gonna just be so different. Like, I see now why people say that kids be raised so differently, because I'm a whole different person from when I raised him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hayden was at every single kickback we had. Hayden was having fun.
Yeah.
As a baby. Like, I would rock Hayden, put Hayden to sleep, or you will rock Hayden and put Hayden to sleep. We'll put Hayden in the crib. We thugging. But I do want to experience having, maternity pictures. I want to experience having a baby shower. Yeah. I want to experience, having people come see me at the hospital and just... And I'm not even going to say that part. Let me take that back. I take that back. Because I feel like with my next child, I still feel like the same. Nobody going to come see me at the hospital because you're just so vulnerable at that moment. Like, I feel like that's so sacred and important and bonding. Like, wait till we go home. When we go home, okay, like, y'all come for an hour. Y'all come for 2 hours. Like, but give us our space. Like, I feel like with my next child, nobody going to even know. Yeah, I'm hot just like you. I'm hot just like you.
My mother-in-law was there, y'all, like, the whole experience.
Mine was,
and
too.
I let her be there. I let her have that moment because, her daughter don't have kids. And it's different from when your son have kids versus your daughter have kids.
I think that all the time about LaChan kids. Like, man, I'm the daddy side of the family. I be feeling sorry. I just gave my niece her Christmas gift.
What?
Like a couple days ago. And I'm like, man, it's hard being a daddy side of the family because I used to get these kids all the time. Mm-hmm. I used to get all my siblings' kids before I had kids. Well, my own child.
Even when you had a kid.
When I had a kid, I still tried, but it was like, I have my own child now. Like, it's hard. I'm trying to adjust. And now I'm getting to the point, like, now that my boyfriend is with me and stuff, and he like kids, it's like, okay, we can have the kids come over for today. They can stay tonight. Like, it's 2 of us up in here. I don't got to deal with it by myself. That stuff make your nerves bad. All that crying.
You be overstimulated.
Adults still get overstimulated. Like, people feel like it's not normal to hear your child crying and screaming and you not be overwhelmed. Like, I used to be overwhelmed with Hayden. Like, people don't even know. Like, I used to have to just sit Hayden in the crib. It was because it was a point in time where, like I said, it was COVID and nobody could watch him. Like, nobody could help me with him. We are in these 4 walls. It's just me and him. So I had to just sit him in the crib and I had to go in the bathroom and I just had to, like, let it out. Like, okay, cry. You get to cry for 5 minutes. Yeah. And you got to go pick step back. And then you got to go pick your baby up and calm him down from crying. And then y'all gonna be good. Yeah. And I'm strong on let him cry. Them lungs gonna be good. Okay. You go cry. Your lungs gonna be good. And, people feel like that's a weakness, but I don't feel like it's a weakness. Like,
because we all human.
We all human. You deserve to have that vulnerable moment, too, especially if you... feel like you need it.
Yeah, and that's your way of releasing.
Right. Yeah. And it got to the point where I felt like I understand. I'm not going to say I understand because I could never see myself doing anything to my child that would harm him or anything.
But understand what people be going through.
I understand what people be going through because postpartum is serious.
And you understand that it affects everybody different.
It affects everybody different. No matter what you see on social media and in person, people look like they have it all together and they don't. Because it was at times where I felt like I don't. Well, I'm not going to say I feel like I know I didn't have it all together. And nobody around me even picked up, like, she don't have it together. Like, let me put another step in to help her. But I never blamed nobody around me. I just, this is my child. Like we said earlier, mother... When you're the mother and you're not married to the father, that's on you. You're going into this, literally, you have to kind of go into this like, okay, I'm a single parent. Yeah. Not saying that's what it's going to be.
But with that mindset, but you have to go with that mindset. If they're not doing it, you have to do it.
If something happened, because it's not even all the time that a parent just don't want to, they could become incapable or, anything could happen to the other parent. But at the end of the day, you still a mother. When people see them kids, they're going to see you. Yeah. So I'm going to make a reflection of my child through me. And if I got to step away from him a second to go cry it out, I'm going to go do that. Yeah. And I'm going to come back. We finna rock ourselves to sleep. You finna drink some milk. I'm finna drink some tea. And we finna lay down.
Okay, question.
Answer.
Do you feel like you experience postpartum depression? But before you answer, do you feel like, you're going through... Is prepartum a thing?
Like, what you mean? Like,
have you ever experienced... anything. Well, I know, my sister prepared me. My sister was like, yeah, when you pregnant, you gonna feel like left out and stuff.
Okay.
And
like lonely.
It's like I had moments to where it's like I know that happens to people because it almost happened to me, But it's like my boyfriend would include me in everything that he would do. So it's like I couldn't just fully feel like left out. But it got to points where I want to feel left out, you know?
Right.
So that I can feel that way. So I know that people do be feeling like that way, especially if, you know, they're not included in
Yeah,
everything.
I don't know if the word is prepartum, but that pregnancy withdrawal is definitely real. Like, I felt that through my pregnancy, especially when your life changed drastically,
So rapidly,
out of nowhere, and it's like, dang, what I'm used to, I'm not getting it no more. Like, I don't feel that love surrounded. Like, I've always been surrounded with my family, like my mother, my aunt, my grandma, you know. I've always felt surrounded with love, but at a point in time, it was like I'm surrounded with love by my friends. Like, you know, you grow up, you make your own family, so I felt like that. And when I got pregnant, it was like I don't feel this no more. I don't have that love, so I have to understand, you know, your family is always going to be there. And as far as postpartum, I didn't feel postpartum until, because my grandma stayed with me a month after I had Hayden, and I didn't connect with Hayden. I felt like I loved him with everything in me. I knew I would do anything for him, but I didn't have a full connection. I was kind of drawn.
That don't happen right
It don't happen right away.
Right
I didn't breastfeed. I didn't do anything. I didn't feel that connection. It was like, okay, I had him. I love him. He here. My grandma would take him in the mornings. I kind of just get myself right. And then my mom would come home. She'd take him in the evenings. And I'd be like, okay, I'm right. And me and him would take naps together. And it was like, man, I beat myself up with that, because I was like, why I don't have this connection? And why am I so focused on, you know, myself too? But I had to go through that. And when I moved out of my mama's house, Hayden probably had to be like 3-4 months old. It really hit me like, okay, now it's just you and him. It's not no more your mama coming home from work, she go keep him for a couple hours, or your grandma in the other room and she go keep him. It's like, when he cry, it's only me to hear it. It's only me to fix it. And that's when the postpartum kind of start kicking in. Like, nobody's here. Nobody know how to handle your baby the way you know how to handle your baby. Nobody know how to soothe your baby the way you know how to soothe your baby. So even when people trying to come help, it's like, just let me do it. Just let me do it, because you don't know how to make him quiet. You don't know how to calm him down. Like, you're not his mama. And I'm taking over. So that was kind of like my postpartum experience. But I read different like books online, and I watched different videos on how to be accepting of that and cope and understand I'm not the only person going through this. Like, everybody, I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of people go through postpartum and they try to do it in silence, but it's natural. It's understanding, especially when you know, you go from taking care of yourself and only caring about if yourself eat. I'm like, I got to the point, like, I eat 1 time a day. But I got to remember, like, oh my God, I got a baby. He's hungry. It's you know, he got to eat 3-4 times a day. So I'm trying to keep him, you know, feeding him, making sure he's on a good schedule. And then people put all this pressure on you to be a perfect parent. I had to learn also how to block that out. Like, it used to make me, you know, and very emotional. Because, you know, once you have your baby, you're emotional. You're crying about anything. Like, your hormones is everywhere. So I had to understand, like, this is your child at the end of the day. What you want to do with your child and your goals you have planned for your child are your goals, your plans, what you want to do. I don't care what you did with your child. I don't care how you did your child. This is my experience. This is my boundaries, my experience. You have to respect that. And if you can't respect it, you're closing the door on you. You don't respect me. So even with you getting ready to have your baby, like, I know you probably already going through it, but you gonna see when it come afterwards, you gonna have people hold her bottle different, feed her more, give her cereal now. Like, this is my child. Back up. And if you ain't gonna respect that, we gonna close the door.
And you know what's best for your child. And it's like people will try to influence your decisions and everything.
But you know, you go get that motherly instinct. Everything go kick in with you, and start preparing now to block out everything. Because even when you feel like it's not gonna come, it's gonna come. It's gonna be voices in your ear. You gonna see stuff on social media that make you think that everything all good, and oh, she's doing all of this and she's living her life like this. Like, why am I? No, we get hair loss. We get points where we have to relove our bodies, because our bodies, they went through so much, and it's like, I do not look like myself no more. Like, I don't like this. I used to feel like I look sick.
Have acceptance.
You have to have acceptance and understand.
Give yourself some grace too.
Like, I carried a child. I seen one of the realest posts. It was like, something about, you pregnant, whoop, whoop. And they was like, at the end of the day, my body is making a baby. Mm-hmm. Regardless if I sleep all day long, my body is creating a whole person with a skull, a head, hands, feet, a brain. My body is working even when I'm asleep. And when I understood that, I'm like, yeah.
And you have to
I don't let nobody. Yeah, I don't let nobody make me feel bad about.
Don't let nobody.
Even afterwards, like I know, even what you're saying now, like even afterwards, stay on yourself. Like that don't matter. Even though you're a first time mom, everything is gonna kick into you. And when you feel like you need help, then you reach out. Yeah. And if they can't respect it, they gotta just be closed off. And it's hard to say like, oh, I'm not gonna allow you to be around me and my child right now. But no, it's personal.
Do what's best for you and your child.
Do what's best for you. Protect both of y'all peace.
And at the end of the day, God is gonna bless you with that motherhood instinct and also bless you with more discernment. So what you believe, trust your mind. Yeah. Trust it.
Yeah. But to answer your question, like, I felt feel like sometimes it's like I be wanting like Kenta to stay home sometimes and like Ash to be at home like cause I'm in town so I'm like I want y'all here but it's like I don't want to stop y'all life so I kind of be feeling bad but it's like I be telling myself like I can't stop them. You
can't help with what you want, but at the end of the day, you can't stop what they got going on.
So I really talk to myself. Like,
You're mindful.
So that's pretty much what it is. And, I appreciate y'all for giving me advice. Y'all, I'm so excited for Deal With It.
I'm excited for Deal With It, and I'm excited for you to have your baby.
Yes.
I'm so excited. And we grown now, y'all. Like, it's not even abnormal for one of us to be pregnant. It's like, okay.
Like, that,
Pop them out. Get them out the way, sis.
Okay. It's that time.
It's that time. Your glory days when you be 40 so we can just go on vacation.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah. Like, oh, baby, she's 17. I got the ring doorbells because our mamas ain't had that. I got the ring doorbell. I'm in Jamaica, girl.
I wonder if them kids gonna be able to get over on us like we got over on our parents. Because they gonna come up with new stuff.
Back window open. Malaysia, get your ass back in the house.
Calling them on the thing.
Who is that?
Go get her. She's sneaking out the window.
But yeah, man, I'm so excited. I'm ready to return because I'm ready just for...
Yeah, I really hope you're not gone too long. Because, baby, we got space now.
Yes.
Because
we gonna be... Yes.
Yes, like, right there. Like, we got space. Like, even... Baby, look.
I'm excited and...
Take your 6 weeks. Your 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks.
I'm whatever you need.
Okay. Take whatever you need.
I'm gonna get my
even
break.
If it's more or if it's less. Like, I'm not gonna blame you. Take what you need. And when you're ready to come back, you come back. I mean, it's a small setting, so you good. We need to put a mask on. I'm putting my mask on. Whatever
we gotta do for Miss Kinsley, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we got to have this talk, y'all. I'm glad to get the episode back up and rolling. We gotta wrap this up. Y'all don't even want to know what time it is, but
because baby, we've been working.
I love y'all.
I love y'all too.
And I'm so honored to be on here. Like, I'm just so glad for what we have going on futuristically. I'm not going to speak too much on that because y'all just going to have to see and just deal with it whenever the time comes.
Deal with it, period.
But yes, it was so great seeing y'all.
Yes.
Right, having a good little talk.
And you know what? If you guess what time we leaving here tonight in the comments, you get a free Butler Please shirt. And also, I say, what y'all think? Maybe our first... I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something spicy, y'all, because we need comments. Drop y'all comments. If y'all watch the podcast, leave us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe to us.
Like and subscribe.
Literally, like, we do this for fun. Like, we really enjoy this. Yeah, but we would love to see, like, more how many people we really bringing in. Like, who, so.
Old videos, go comment, just...
Show some love.
Make some noise, y'all. What the fuck? And thank y'all for watching.
And thank y'all for dealing with our podcast.
Dealing with
Damn, y'all heard that burp in my throat?
You been burping for like 10 minutes. She must be pregnant.
Bitch, I better not.
Deal with it out.
Deal with it out.